Along the same line, the past couple of weeks, Russell Wilson probably cost himself the starting job next year in Pittsburgh. Did he not? Like
Definitely.
because
Definitely.
when we spoke a month ago, it was you found your guy. You got to lock him up, give him a Baker deal. He's good enough. But the last couple of weeks, you found out he is not good enough. And this is
Yeah,
probably his last starting chance, I would think.
I would think so. And like found your guy. I know I certainly was. Hey, he's playing well and all that. Even when he was playing well, I was like, I don't know how much long term I want to commit to him. But I mean, either way, to what you're saying there, there's no way. There's no way he's going to be done as a starting quarterback. It's three teams in a row now where you kind of hear the locker room doesn't love him. Have you guys watched Hard Knocks? I mean, let alone from what I've heard, right, from people. You watch Hard Knocks and all his talking to the players, it falls on deaf ears. They're literally like not even listening to him because he's so robotic in what he says, and it's so like just cookie cutter. Hey, we got to play better. 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 And you're like, did he just say that 4 times in a row? That's all he said. Hey, shake it off. Hey, shake it off. Hey, shake it off. And you could see the team like literally like, yeah, okay. They're like nodding their head like, yeah, we hear you. Great, great. No way he's back there as a starting quarterback. No way he's a starting quarterback anywhere in football.
Is Mike Tomlin done in Pittsburgh? Because there are people,
Doesn't sound like
especially
it.
in Pittsburgh, that want him gone, but it feels like they're just kind of slow dancing in a burning room between the two of them, Pittsburgh and Tomlin, where neither one really wants to end it. They're just going to let it crumble around them.
Well, something has to change there, like drastically, right? Because they're stuck in this like this meddling of where we just get in the playoffs, but we're not really a contender to get to the Super Bowl. And I think a little bit is that because they try to get to the Super Bowl and they kind of put band-aids on their roster and they never kind of really tear it down to go, okay, now let's rebuild it. That's a problem. Yeah, all the talks about like he's lost his last 5 playoff games and all that. I understand that. All that should be there. I get it, right? Certainly do. 2017 was probably the last 2017 and 2018 were probably the last 2 years where you went, man, the Steelers could go to a Super Bowl and win it. 2017, they blew that game against the Jaguars, remember? And Blake Bortles, that was a big deal because they were already talking about their championship game matchup with the Patriots. That was a mess up. The next year, they missed the playoffs, and it was one of those teams where they were banged up during the year and they got hot late, and you were like, if they get in, they might win the Super Bowl. They didn't get in. That was the last time they've been legit. Now, what I will say with Mike Tomlin, and you heard me say drastic, something on the roster drastically has to change.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. I mean, one, they can't get the quarterback issue right. That's sure. And if you want to blame Mike Tomlin for offensive coordinator failures or stuff like that, okay, I understand all that too. But the way his team plays and the way they compete and the way he manages games, I have a hard time looking and blaming Mike Tomlin and Mikey Ye. They have a clear pecking order there, right? He coaches the team. They got a front office that picks the players. The players aren't all that special there. That's the other thing, too. You take away George Pickens, who the fuck cares about anybody else on Pittsburgh's offense? Who cares? Let alone, we don't even care about him that much. And I would condone, as far as drastic, trade him. He's one of your best assets. He's a pain in the butt. Get him out of here. Get some things for him. On the defensive side of the ball, it's the same thing. It's like, okay, TJ Watt, Cam Hayward has some moments. After that, who the fuck cares about anybody else? And that, to me, is not Mike Tomlin's problem. So that's the thing, too, Mikey A., where I hear you with that, and I hear Steeler fans say that, but they haven't stepped on a field in a playoff game since 2017 where I've gone, well, yeah, they should win that game. I mean, you've heard me for 3 years now. They're one and done. They're going to lose this week. It's over. But, like, so there's no chance to win some of these games. And a lot of the times I'd go, I'm not sure they'd be in the games if it weren't for Mike Tomlin to begin with.